welcome to ESR Supporter Series, round 2 of 6. I'm Adam Stewart, your host, and joining me today is Andrew D.
Hello there.
Qualifying is just finished, and on the front row,
We have John Spriggs with a 135.488. Fantastic time.
outside of row 1 is Magic Kashek, and row 2 is Jasper Van der Vert and Hendrik Andreasen.
Timo Konecki and Steve Davidson round out the top 6.
In row 4 is Andrew D. and Philip Stritzel.
And we got Trevor Kuhnlien, I'm not sure how the name is supposed to be, and Tadzis Chazinski. And Tad, I'm sorry, I really butchered your name.
I think it's Tadian. That's how I've been saying it.
Tadian.
They are off. It is ready to go. They're on the loud pedal and they are running. Right off the bat, you got John and Magic going to T1 side by side.
Oh no, trouble.
Around. That Trevor going around, is that who that is? It's Andre Krachtville. There's no relationship to Yuri. They just happen to have the same last name. Look at the jockeying for position. Front 4, man, they are really fighting hard. John Spriggs is out front finally. Magic is right behind him there. And you got Jasper and Timo side by side. They look like they're teammates as they got the same paint job on there. Close racing. A little bit of door banging, but nothing major. It looks like Jasper secured that position as they finally get single file. Jumping back here to Andy Darnell. Pushing down Andy Foster.
Oh, Prism's in a little trouble there.
Oh, and he goes around. He was wide going into that turn.
Yeah,
Really didn't
it's
have
kind of
much room.
marbly out there.
Yeah, it is. I know you were in this race. How were the conditions during the race? Was it hot track, cold track?
Oh, just a fine, perfect temperature track.
Sometimes when it gets hot, even these cars, the tires get heated up. They have a hard time cooling back down. Makes the cars really slippery.
Yeah, I think the front-wheel drive cars, there was some complaints about tires, but the BMWs, all the tires were just fine all the way through the race that I recall.
Yeah, it seems like the field is stacked with BMWs. There's very few other cars. You got what, Nissan?
Yeah, we got Volvo in there, Honda. I think there's 2 different kinds of Volvo, Honda and BMW. We restricted the Audi, but I'm kind of thinking in hindsight that maybe we should have done Audi and BMW. That might be for a later series.
Now, how does the balance of power, how does that work inside RaceRoom? Is that possible to do that for every BMW or every Audi?
RaceRoom should be doing that. I think we can apply our own BOP, but that takes a lot of work to try and figure that out, so we haven't attempted to do that, nor have we put on any kind of weight penalty for different cars.
Well, it looks like Tadia's got a run on you there. You're still beside him here.
Yeah.
Coming down the front straight, side by side. Great racing. He got right on your inside there. Both gave each other plenty of room to run.
Apparently he said he was a bit slow, but he was watching my line and learned it from me and then carried on with it.
Well, obviously it paid off, so you're a teacher without even planning it.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes my name rival, Adam Komorowski. He always makes the Adam name look good. I'm always dragging it down. He's always making it look good. Somebody went off track up there. Who was that? Looks like it was Ricardo Costa.
Ricardo, yeah. That corner there is a nasty one. It's a blind one.
I love this track, especially the layout that you guys are running, because coming down here and making that little extra left, going down into this hairpin is so fun to do.
And this chicane here, oh, it's murder. You can lose so much time through there.
But it's so much fun. Andy looking on the inside of Andy. I always wait for Andy to have issues, so we got a little raggedy Andy there.
Yeah. You can see Jasinski's sliding there a little bit, but he managed to stay in front.
A little bit wide. You got a peak on the inside.
Yeah, that's kind of an off-camber corner. If you brake a little bit too late, you get really messed up.
Back here in the back of the field for Steve Davidson. What a good-looking car.
Yeah, it really stands out. Steve had some bad luck at the beginning of the race there because he got caught in that mix-up. Lost quite a few positions.
Working his way back through the field. Hendrick still hanging right there behind Jasper, not really having anything to present him. Oh, an off racetrack. Who was that? That's where I'm with Travis. That was probably Andy Darnell or Andy Foster. It looks like it was Christian Horn who had gone off track.
Yeah.
Gets it back going. So these cars look really stable, but it seems like some people are making little minor mistakes and throws them off track.
Well, they're that style of, oh, geez, 2 cars in one go.
Wow.
They're very easy to drive in the one hand, at least the Bimmers. I can't say for the front wheel drive cars, but I'm going to assume they're quite easy to drive too. But very difficult to squeeze time out of them. Just a few inches off on your entry and you'll lose a tenth of a second easy.
And you can see the brake rotors just glowing when they're making these turns.
Yeah. And the Bimmers, they will spin on you if you're not careful, so you do need to pay attention. Right here is a good place to lose it.
So this is Trevor. Trevor's driving in a BMW.
Yep.
Coming up behind this Honda. It's cool because these cars are all recognizable by just seeing them when you actually see the car.
Yeah. Andre is another relatively new. I've seen him before in an earlier race. I don't know if he's related to Yuri.
He is not. He's actually, I talked to Yuri about it, and he said he's just someone with the same name. But here they find themselves on track together.
Yeah.
Seems like the last races I've been seeing with Yuri, he's really starting to mature. You see him starting to not make the same mistakes.
Yeah.
He still makes mistakes, but not like before. He's getting better.
He's been finishing races lately, so I don't want to jinx him. Keep up the good work, finish those races.
Yeah. We can't do a commentator's curse when the race has already happened. That's a good thing.
Well, we can, because I don't remember if he finished the race or not. I'm assuming he did. But...
This is true. This is true. You always run the risk when you talk about anybody, about them not finishing. Good Philip and Adam just going side by side. That big old steel Volvo.
Yeah.
Nice job, Adam.
Let Adam outbrake himself.
That big old fat Volvo just shoved him offline. Can't stop that steel body.
No. Big tank.
You know, as we take a look at our timer on the left, you can see that John Spriggs has spread out a 1 second lead over Magic.
Oh, what's going on here?
Oh my goodness, what happened? Oh! Wow. Timo almost hit Hendrick. Or that was Jasper he almost hit. Everybody off track trying to get back on. That was the bad part. Now your tires are dirty. Coming back on track. traffic is coming. Hendrick just trying to stay on the inside, not get in the way.
And you're right, John did have really fantastic pace.
And he's still stretching it out. He's at almost a 2-second gap on Magic, which just is not what you normally see from Magic.
When you look at Magic, though, he's got almost 6 seconds over Timo, so he's...
Absolutely. Those front two are running away.
Yeah.
Maybe Magic will settle in and find that rhythm and start tracking John down. John is just phenomenally fast in everything he drives.
Yeah.
He's so good at everything.
Yeah.
Back here with Jasper after that spin. Fell all the way to 9th from what I think he was in 4th place.
Here's a chance for Steve.
And he looks like he went off track, cutting across now. Going back on track, maybe. No, he's going to stay out there. Or is that Andre?
That's Andre.
Yep. Trying to find a place to come back on track when you're going fast in the grass is not easy.
Yeah, just keep it parallel to the track and you'll usually be okay.
It looks like he settled in at 15th position. That's not what he wanted to have happen. And around goes Prison.
No.
At least he didn't hit anything.
No, but that's what I mean. The Bimmer can be spun if you're not careful. All right, Tad is right on my butt.
That
Didn't he get
is.
by me at some point? I can't remember. I thought he was ahead of me a couple of laps ago.
He did, but I think when that accident happened, he was dodging people.
Yes.
It would be nice to see the replay of it. But he has tracked you down. Either that or you just suddenly got some rhythm and passed him back, which very well could happen.
Once in a while, fluky things happen.
Well, you're no slouch. You're darn fast as well.
Okay, let's see what he's
look
got
on the
here.
outside.
Yeah.
It's got the inside to this corner.
Tad
You should have a run coming out.
Tad is a new driver with us, but I've so far found him to be quite clean and he doesn't take silly chances.
That was a good try at that pass, but you had that outside speed, so that definitely kept you ahead of him. But he's right on your tails, pushing you basically down the straight here. He's got the draft going. He's going to duck to the inside, and we're not going to watch it because we're going to watch Andre go off the track again. But as we look at that, Tadej did not make the pass. He's still behind you. Must have backed out. Probably was a good idea since you're going into that chicane there. Here we see Jasper trying to get around Yuri. Both those drivers in BMWs.
Yeah, right there is a good place to try and pass. Right in through here.
Yeah, coming down that last turn of the track is a great place because everybody's on their brakes, off camber. Can't make the pass. You want to try to get that good run going down that front straight.
Yep. Tad's back to putting pressure on.
He seems to go through that corner much better than not so much that time, but and it could just be the draft that he's not getting the same amount of air drag. It's allowing him to get up beside you.
Okay, Adam, here's your chance.
He's taking a look at Phillip here.
Too many options to watch right now.
There are.
Yeah.
Surprised we're not back there looking at Hendrick, who's only 0.1 behind Wilfred, but I guess it is in the top 15. Taddy is still looking on your inside. He'll get a slower out of that corner since he was on that inside like that. He kind of pinched himself down trying to get around you in that corner.
Oh,
Oh, and around goes Phillip.
did he go around by himself? I think he did.
That's hard to know because Adam
Yeah.
was right there.
Yeah, without looking at it in replay, I couldn't be sure.
But he lost 2 positions because of that. He lost 1 to Yuri and 1 to Jasper. Not what he would like to have happen, but it does. Seems like you've got yourself a half-second lead over Thaddeus now. Spread out just a bit.
Oh, yes.
Look back here at Steve and Phillip.
Yep. So that's front-wheel drive against a back-wheel drive. Here we have 2 back-wheel drives in battle.
We haven't seen Yuri try to pass anybody. It seems like just the way he's made up his positions are people spinning.
Yep.
And sometimes that's all you have to do to make up, quite a few positions. Hendrick finally got around Andy. I'm sorry, Wilfredo. So now he's got to find Andy out in front of him, see if he can track him down. Thaddeus has got to run
You see,
down your inside coming out of that chicane.
D made a screw up there.
And again, this is front-wheel drive versus back-wheel drive, right?
What do we in? No, both of those are Volos, so that's front-wheel drive against front-wheel drive.
The way Jasper was drifting that corner.
Yeah. It is a corner that you can power out of, and if you can feel enough of the car that you can slide a bit but not overdo it.
Jasper is putting all kinds of pressure on Yuri. See if Yuri breaks. Or if he just continues to hit his marks and let the chips fall.
Yeah. Make Jasper do the work.
Well, even though Thaddeus got around you, you still got, 3.5 second lead over Adam. Still 12 minutes. I guess he could catch up if he's doing that much faster than you, but it doesn't seem like he has been.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Oh, there's another easy pass.
Yeah, Wilfredo went wide. Here we get a chance to look at you again, coming down into that hairpin. Thaddeus isn't getting away from you. You're keeping him honest, making him still work for it. Can't just, now that he's got around you, relax and drive away. So that's good. And you guys are pulling away from Adam. That's another good thing. And it looks like Yuri's actually caught Adam. So you got Jasper, Yuri, and Adam all together.
Yeah, Yuri's going to put some pressure on soon.
Yep, you better be afraid of that big old metal Volvo in front of him, though.
Yeah, if it gives you a little shove, you're going.
Yeah, that thing is a beast. Always amazes me that people would, make a race car out of a Volvo. Those things are crazy.
But, supposedly the station wagon version, which is not in RaceRoom yet, just walked away with everything, so go figure.
Yuri taking a look down to the inside. Adam's going to run him deep. Oh, and they touch. I think they hit the brakes a little bit late there. That was an ambitious move by Yuri.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that Yuri needs to...
Well, he was all in beside him. He needed to treat it as, still hit your mark. Now, he didn't do that. He missed his mark. That definitely would have changed how that whole scenario went down. Didn't quite hang around the outside there.
No, but kept up considering how far out wide he was.
Hendrick is definitely not having the day he would normally have because he's back here in the 10th position.
He's not liking this car.
Wow. Definitely looks like he's struggling for sure.
Still, I wouldn't count him out. If he sticks with the front-wheel drive by the end of the series, he could have found the secret to it.
Yeah, he always seems to find a way. I personally love front-wheel drive cars. I love the fact that you can get them out of shape and just punch it, and it seems to somehow fix itself.
Well, I'm surprised you're not in the series. It'd be a good series for you then. Because it's rare that you get to run front-wheel drive against back-wheel drive and, have a choice to pick your preference there.
Yep. I chose not to join this series. Try to focus on a different series I was already in.
Yeah.
I didn't want to overlap it and have it mess with my brain as I'm trying to be fast at one.
Right. Yeah, some people can flit about between the cars quite easily, but for me, I prefer to concentrate on one car as well. Oh, Steve has overcooked it.
I thought maybe he was going to go into a pits the wrong way or something. That was definitely an interesting corner for him. Now he's got Hendrick and Yuri right behind him.
I think I'm going to give Steve 10 points for the most distinctive car because I instantly know what it is, no matter how far away.
Absolutely. It's that gold leaf look to it.
Yep. And so Magic still has a 7-second lead on Timo, and Spriggs is 3 seconds on Magic. But he's not, some of the races we've seen where the lead guy is, 6, 8, 10, 12 seconds out front on a short track like this.
It's amazing. Still, it's amazing that, he's pretty much just driven away. Really take a look, see if he's catching the back of the field.
Yeah, I don't have a way to tell, not from here. I mean, obviously I could tell in the replay, but...
With Prison being 39 seconds behind Foster, and then you add all the rest of them up.
That's true.
I'm not sure what, how much that's going to add up to, but it looks like it could be a minute and a half.
Yeah, and that's about a lap.
Well, he did already pass up Christian Horn. He's now a lap down, so he's still on track somewhere, but a lap down to the leader.
Trevor's going to take a run on Adam.
Adam's got the beast on the inside there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to make it this time.
Thought he was going to do a
straight back. Adam can outbrake himself, so he tucks in, and getting underneath.
We didn't see it, but Yuri got around Hendrick.
Oh, damn, missed that.
Now we see him behind Steve Davidson.
That corner that they just went through in real life, the airplane sometimes, while it's in the rain more, they dump a bit of fuel, not on purpose, but it makes that corner super slippery in the rain.
That's what I've heard, that is a crazy area. You can always see the rain or planes as you drive around on the track. You see them out there in front of you.
Okay, let's see. No, Although coming into this corner is a good place to pass, but I don't think Henriksen's enough here.
You got Trevor finally
Yeah, he's still putting the pressure on Adam.
just pushing him around here, making Adam defend, that's for sure.
And here he's putting the pressure on Steve.
Seems like Steve's starting to track down Andy Darnell that's out in front of him.
Yeah, it's nice. Instead of stuff spacing apart, it's grouping together.
Yeah, it's like we got some good races going all over the track. It's awesome.
That's one thing about these lower powered cars. Mazda is another one. The FRJ, you do tend to get groups of racers, so you have really good battles with 1, 2, 3, 4 cars in them.
Steve Davidson has caught Andy. It's a four-way battle for that 8th position.
And Andy's sitting on a penalty right now. He's going to do a slowdown at some point. Although here it's pretty easy to scrub it off in the corner without risk of being passed. Yeah, Andy managed to clear his penalty.
Yep.
Okay, here's a chance for Yuri. Yeah, I think he got
Side by
Steve.
side with him.
Let's see if he can keep it.
Nope, Steve's still got that inside line.
Forced around the outside.
Now let's see if Hendrick jumps down the inside of Yuri. Didn't have the drive out.
Nope.
Hendrick is going to take a look to the inside going into T1. Thinks better of it.
A wise move.
Yeah, being on that inside going to that turn is not where you want to be. The 4 different lines they go through that corner.
Yeah.
That's what's beauty about these watching races, watching cars driving. You just see so many different ways of getting the same job done.
Yeah.
Trevor's just unable to get around this.
Yeah, he can easily stick with him, but just can't find a way by.
Not much action anywhere else except for these 4 and then the 2 behind him. Oh, and Kamarowski's got a slowdown.
Yep. Yeah, the top 8 closest is 2 seconds, so they're spreading out quite a bit. Okay.
There he goes. Trevor looking to the outside.
Let's see if we can maybe
try
cut
to
underneath.
Under.
That might work.
He got him. Good job,
Nice.
Trevor. Good job.
Very nice.
Nicely done. That line that Andy is driving into that last turn is really good when he's coming out of it, but going into it, he's really putting himself at risk of someone diving to that inside and being there.
And he's lucky Steve is not going to do something silly there, so. Okay, we get to ride with Steve. Don't get to do that very often.
Oh, it's a right-hand drive car.
Yeah, it's kind of weird when you first step in. This is all wrong.
Anytime that I have to drive a right-hand drive car, I actually switch it so that I'm sitting on the other side of the car and see no dash.
Is that right, hey?
Yeah. Otherwise, I hit the wall on my left over and over again. I just can't seem to do it. I tried it. I tried to drive over and over again to get used to it. That's why I don't like open wheel cars either, because I tend to leave too much room on the right, hit stuff on the left.
Yeah.
It's harder to teach this old dog a new trick. Can't put me on the right side of a car.
Well, for me, the toughest would be the shift and the clutch. I don't know how. I think the clutch is flipped. Maybe it's not.
It's the same. No, it's the same.
It's the same.
Yeah.
Just the shift is moved to the other
When
side.
when I was in the Marines, I was in Japan for 2 years, and driving a stick shift really didn't bother me at all. I think the weirdest part was a lot of the cars, the stick shift were on the column. So, there's
Oh
3 on the
yeah,
tree, 5 on the
yeah.
tree. My age, I had kind of learned that, but I hadn't learned it all the way. But, when you get in and you do it, it's not that hard. It was, but I could imagine today's kids, you go over to Japan, if they still have those, that's probably really hard for them to learn. Trying to understand how you
Yeah.
go
I wouldn't
shifting
even know
those
where the
vehicles.
gears are on the tree. We had a little glimpse of John there, so thinking last lap, and he's way out front still.
Yeah, 5 seconds, almost 6 seconds, like you were saying. It's about a 6-second gap on a short track. Thaddeus has caught Timo. I wish we could be watching that, although this is a good fight here as well. They're on the last lap. There's John. Way to go, John.
Yeah.
Flag to flag.
Well,
What a
he'll
great
have his
race.
work cut out for him next race because he'll be down in 6.
Oh, flipped in the second race. That's cool.
Yep.
Andy has got another slowdown. He is out in front of Steve by 0.9, but he's got a slowdown.
Magic makes it over.
Yuri has passed. Steve Davidson dropped 2 positions there. Yuri went up to 9th. Steve all the way down to 11th. Steve's dropping even more. Did he run out of gas?
I don't know.
Komorowski passed him. What happened? This is when you want to have replays.
Yes, it's true.
Everybody's coming across. There's Adam way back there. Steve Davidson. He's probably mad. He's going to go wreck his car because, in the magic of video games, it's instantly fixed.
Uh-huh.
And that is race 1. Our race runner was John Spriggs. This is interesting. In position 2 is Magic Kashchuk. In position 3 is Timo Konecki. And 4 is Tadeusz Zasinski. You, Mr. Andrew D. Position 5, top 5. Well done. Position 6 was Jasper Van der Vert. In position 7 was Philip Stritzen. Coming in 8th is Andy Darnell, Yuri Kotachville, and rounding out our top 10 is Henrik Andreasen. For the rest of the field, if you'd really like to see it, folks, go ahead and hit that pause. Take your time, read what you want, see where your favorite driver is, as we get prepared for race number 2, where we flip the top 6. So John Spriggs started in first there. He is going to end up in 6th position. As we got a countdown coming up, we are just about there. Reach up there, pull those belts tight one more time. And they are on the loud pedal again. Right away, it looks like Tadeusz got a really bad start. You are already beside him going into turn 1. Andrew,
Awful start.
you got an awful start for sure. You're already back to 5th.
Yeah, I know. So you got 4 cars behind you, and at the first corner, they're all in front.
Wow. It happens. It happens to everybody. I've seen it happen to the best drivers. They just don't sometimes get their perfect start that they hope and pray for. No shame. John has got around you already.
Mm-hmm. John,
Jasper,
Magic, and Timo, those are out front in the first race, and they're already well on their way to getting back there.
So let's see how Tadeusz does. He's got a half a second lead, so let's see if he can calm down and just spread it out a little bit, maybe make everybody really chase him.
A little bit of bumping in there somewhere. Christian Horn, that's a new driver.
Looking down to the inside of Fredo. And Steve Davidson all at once. Got two in one turn.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
not
sure
quite.
what's happened to Steve there.
Christian almost got him, but he didn't quite. Here we see the Andy and Adam show. Back up front with Timo. Like I said, it looks like Jasper and Timo are on the same team, driving that same livery.
Mm-hmm. However, I don't think they know each other. Oh, Christian a little bit loose out there.
Fredo's going to take that position back.
Oh, I thought he was,
didn't
but he
quite
didn't.
make it. He might have lifted just because he didn't like being on the inside, going into that fast turns like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Andy taking a look at Adam again in that red Volvo. Andy jumping to the inside in that Honda. My goodness.
Someone in the background is off.
That was Christian Horn coming back on in last place here, it looks like. Magic, he's, you know, just like you, he's very willing to help people, and I really like that. It's one of the things I like about the whole sim racing community is I have really found that people are willing to help you no matter how fast or good they are. They're willing to help the people.
Yeah.
Great community to be part of.
Yeah.
Speaking about being part of a community, you all should hit the like button, by the way, and come join ESR. Come race with us. Some great bunch of guys. Everybody is respectful. Great. If you're not that good, don't worry. They're going to help you get better.
This is
John,
the truth.
John, looking at Magic. Look at him down. He's just hugging the inside.
Yeah. Now, he's not afraid to get on the inside there.
Not at all. Backed out before that left-hander so that he could have a better run.
As you can see, not getting a good run will hurt.
Absolutely. Looks like Yuri really missed that turn. Here we are with the steel Volvo of Adam Komorowski. Looking back around Andy Darnell.
I like Andy Darnell's paint job as well.
Yeah, it's a new paint job that looks like it's on an old school car.
Yeah. Little peek there by Adam.
Thought better going into the chicane that late. Up front, Thaddeus is still driving away. He's almost got a full second on Jasper. Be interested to see if John, Magic, and Timo can track him down since they're starting to fall back. Oh, and around goes Mr. Prism.
Yeah.
Looked like he got a little bit of help there. Off track.
Yeah. Oh, both of them are wide.
That was crazy. He's coming into that turn. Where's that car that was off track? Is it back on?
Not sure where we're with Prism, but well, let's race to race room. Sometimes it forgets how many cars are on the track, so the last few drivers are, the data in them is going to be a little bit sketchy.
That's okay. We'll keep you informed, folks, with everything on the left over there.
Yeah.
You can see Yuri has got his wheels back under him. He's trying to get back around Hendrick. Looking inside, thinks better of it. But he's still right there. Here we're with John, who still hasn't found a way to get around Magic. And it looks like Jasper has found some speed because he is catching up to Thaddeus. Taking that 1 second gap and almost halved it. Speaking of that, Jasper is with him. You can see Thaddeus was really loose going around that corner.
Yeah.
Here they're coming into the last turn to head down the front stretch. Jasper trying to do the over-under. Andy Darnell.
And he's going to try and do the over-under too. Or actually the under-under.
Yeah, he's going to make it stick.
There we are.
Nice pass, Andy.
Whoop.
Nice
A
pass.
little correction there.
Just a little bit. Jasper and Thaddeus fighting for that lead. Andy Darnell with a slowdown. Same with Steve Davidson.
It's right on the edge. He might get a penalty on that one. Just an off track. No penalty.
I think I'm starting to learn what your little icons mean now.
Yeah, gonna have to change them. I know Mike, he got confused by most of them, so.
But with you helping saying what's going on, it's starting to make sense. Like you can see there's a car, well, there was a car off the track. You see the trap and a little bit of curbing there, and the car's off into the grass. And then when the car's leaning down first, they got to slow down.
Yep.
So I'm starting to get it.
Stand on those brakes.
Absolutely. John looks like it's making another run at Magic. Back here with Steve Davidson making a run at Adam. I just don't understand how that Volvo can be so fast. It's so heavy. Just throwing it for loops. And you know you can hit it. You can bang cars with it. It's not going to get a dent. It's got to be the toughest car out there.
Yeah. Although they may have done a lot of work getting stuff out of it that doesn't need to be there.
All the steel.
Yeah, the steel is the toughest one. You know, maybe someone went through with a grinder and thinned everything out.
Maybe. Andy Foster taking a look underneath Philip Stritzel. They go past the start-finish line side by side. Steve Davidson still taking a look at Mr. Adam Komorowski. They're racing side by side. Steve's got a run. He's got the inside for this next. He's got the high ground. Although Adam is going to take that run out of that next turn. He's going to come down the straight and get just a little bit more speed coming out of that turn.
Yeah. Good sharing of the track. Okay, here's another chance for Steve. No, I don't think he's got anything here.
It's not close enough. You know, up front, they see Timo, Magic, and John have all caught Jasper, who somehow fell back away from Thaddeus quite a bit. Just not too long ago, we saw him fighting for that first position.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if Thaddeus picked up pace or if Jasper dropped off. But Timo is closing in on him, and Magic, and John.
And with that group coming up behind you, you do not want to be slouching at all right now. You got to be putting in your best.
You are concentrating, pushing as hard as you can.
This is where you got to really focus on your marks. Hit those marks. Hit those marks. Hendrick with a slowdown.
Yeah, and Andy.
John is just taking a whole book of whoop-ass on top back of Magic car.
Magic is slipping around quite a bit.
When I first started racing with you guys, I used to get blown away at how much control you see from the drivers, how much they look like they're never out of place. And then I started to get better and better, and I start realizing that it's because they weren't like panicking in corners and just staying relaxed, not whipping the wheel around, calculated moves.
I'm still blown away. Smooth.
Yeah, absolutely. Smooth is fast.
Still blown away by...
I'm still blown away by when I watch how the top drivers, you rarely see them out of control.
Yeah.
Take those top...
You would think that to have that pace, that they're right on the edge, but it's kind of the opposite.
Yeah, you take any one of those top 10 drivers and you just watch, they almost never get sideways or sliding for a long time. Yeah. Maybe a little bit, a little squirrely here and there, but You see how Magic's going to this corner. You don't even see his car twitch even a little bit.
Yeah, but he knows it's on the edge. It's slipping a little, but not enough that you can see it.
Andy has caught Yuri.
And Yuri's out wide. We'll see if that pays off.
He held on to the position so far, but Andy is right there, ready to pounce. Waiting for Yuri to make one little mistake. He's going to look at the inside. Just show him the nose. Back up here with Magic. Still, fight for second between 4 cars. Jasper, Timo, Magic, John.
And Timo, he's up in 3rd place. That's 2 races in a row, so he's having a great day out there.
Absolutely. You're having a nice quiet race in 6th position, just kind of sitting back there. Oh, John to the inside.
Ooh.
They're side by side going down the straight here. John's going to make that pass. Nicely done. Magic's got the outside. He's looking to have a little bit of overspeed.
Yeah.
Chooses better to drop in behind him.
John sticks it.
Smart move. Yuri's getting a little bit ragged.
Yeah, and he's going to take another run at him.
This is one of the areas that Yuri has the most problems with. He's got a car beside him. Really hit his marks where he's supposed to brake. Really outbrake himself.
Well, that was good and clean.
Well done, Yuri. Good pass, Andy. Well done.
And he takes the spot.
See, now when we were watching that, I didn't see Yuri go off track, but it said he went off track.
Not there, he didn't. I don't think.
Trevor
Maybe
taking a look
maybe
inside.
he was in the toolies. Yep, sure.
Nope, it's all right. Yuri lost 2 positions in this one lap.
Ooh. That's demoralizing.
Magic still on the heels of John. John now is going to start looking for a way to get around Timo. John and I raced in an endurance race a couple weeks ago, and the whole thing they kept saying was, just stay on track, just stay on track. Don't wreck. It don't matter how well or bad you do, just stay on track. But in endurance races, you're out there for 6 hours. You just want to be on the track.
Well, speaking of that, John in this race just came off a 12-hour race.
Yes. I watched that race with them being out there. Oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
Timo got really sideways there.
Yeah.
He must
That's
be feeling the
where
pressure.
your front-wheel drive comes in. Just stand on it and it straightens out.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, definitely for endurance, you know, until the last hour, it's all about just making it to the end of the race.
That it is. And myself and John and a couple other guys were talking about doing a 24-hour. We're trying to find, I know somebody from Australia that would do it with us. But I'm trying to find 2 more people in Australia so the times that we're not awake, they can be driving.
Yeah, that's right. I could look towards Japan as well.
True. Very true.
There was a guy from Japan who used to race with us occasionally. Can't remember his name though. He was quick, but erratic.
Magic took a look on the inside of John there. John pinched him off. Seems like John's really got his most speed coming into those 2 hairpins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's looking to the inside of Timo. Timo guy have a little bit of overspeed here. John's still looking though. That's good. Oh, and around goes. Who was that? Timo that went around the outside?
Was
Jasper lost it. Oh my goodness.
That's too bad. He was doing really well.
Dropping back to 6 so far, down to 7.
Now that could let Magic and John really start picking up the pace, and Timo, because now there's no one in the way.
Absolutely.
I could see them leaving D in a few minutes.
You kind of were catching up when they all started to get sideways for a bit. You were 2.5 seconds, and then when they started going side by side, you started to catch up to them. They straighten out. I'm sure that you'll drop back some more because you're only 1.5 seconds behind them now. But coming into this area seems where John seems to be the strongest.
Yeah, we did a lot of work on this corner in practice. John really had it figured out. He was trying to get me to do his style, and I just couldn't make it work. And it looks like
Magic and Timo going through side by side. Magic's going to have his speed reduced because of that turn. John's taking advantage of that, looking up on the inside.
Ooh.
John, a little bit sideways. I think he put his elbows out and said, I got to get through. In the meantime, Tyres is driving away.
Yeah,
oh,
similar
got a 5-second
breakaway from what John had in the first race.
I think if John gets around Timo, we'll see that start to shrink. I don't know if he's got enough time with only 11 minutes left to catch him, but he's definitely going to put some pressure. Ooh, John got a little sideways
right
again.
On the edge.
It's when you see it from the inside, you realize how much they really are pushing. Here they're going into turn 1. Thaddeus is still gapping them. Now it's 5+ seconds. John's strongest area coming out of that, into and out of that T1. He's just so fast.
Yeah. And here, he'll be good here too.
Yeah, Magic. Magic saying, you know, I'm not so slow either. I can get you.
No.
These guys nose to tail. They're so close, you could probably throw a chamois over them. You don't even need a blanket. A little ShamWow will work just fine.
Mm-hmm.
This seems to be where Timo does his best work, is coming out of those couple of corners. Doesn't seem like they never seem to get a real good run on him, although John's got one here.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. Pass right through the chicane.
Yep. That's all it takes is just one little slowdown and someone's right there. And look at this. Someone's joined the fray. Mr. Andrew D has caught them from behind.
Finally found a bit of pace.
That's what would be good to have at BC in the lap times on the left as well.
Yeah,
oh, and around goes Magic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you helped him. You straightened him back out.
Yeah, straightened him out. I took a bit of damage on that. But,
I bet that looked like a pretty hard hit.
Magic would have been so pissed if he had been knocked out of the race at that point.
Did you tap him from behind? Is that why he went around?
No, he was out wide. I didn't even realize at the time that I thought I'd sort of cut him off, but he had literally spun out.
Wow.
And it's just I came
Lucky
through
for
at
him,
the right
you were
time.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, look
Otherwise,
at John.
He'd be round backwards.
Inside. John's going to try it on the inside of this upcoming turn.
He's got the space.
Putting his elbows out. John's elbows are going to need to be repaired after this race. He's like all over him. Got that run now. Ooh, look at Team. Go, go, go.
Good pull down the straight.
Yeah, surprising.
Well, no, that's a Bimmer. It's not a Honda. Sorry. Not paying attention there.
Oh, here comes Andrew. Looking on the inside. Showing the nose. The front wheels just glowing. All those brakes.
I do like that.
It's a great effect to see.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like watching it in real life. It's awesome. What does the wrench mean by Christian Horn's name?
In the pit. In the pit stop. And he's been there all the time. It really should come up as a DNF, but the system is confused with, like I said, those last few.
Second race.
Yeah, in the second race, RaceRoom loses a few of the cars. You'll notice it in the spectator version. Mike will be going, geez, you know, I swear there's 20 cars on the track, yet there's only 18.
15 showing up.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yep, I have seen that. John's got a run here. Going to shave to the outside again. Timo protecting that inside line. John have the
Good place to
same
be.
inside. Oh, he's
Although
got
I
him
know
this time.
John can pass on the outside there.
He got him there. He had his nose
There
far enough
we
ahead.
go.
That he got him. Now 6 minutes, 6 seconds. He fast enough to catch Taddy. Fast enough to even to get away.
Oh, Magic wants his spot back.
God, he does. Look at this. Fight for second, fight for fourth here. John with that turn, he got a good turn there. So did Magic with that outside run.
Magic had a good run out of there.
Kept a good speed on that outside. All this fighting has let the cars behind catch you guys up again. About to have a 6-car fight for second position.
Yeah, Eric making inroads now.
Finally found some speed. Jasper trying to still work his way back through the crowd. I thought John would run away from Timo, but he hasn't. Timo has turned up the
Timo's
wick.
trying to take it back.
He might have learned something with,
I think,
with John behind him there. John with the outside. Oh, look at that. Hangs on. Try the outside again.
Oh no.
Timo got, oh, John goes around.
No.
Oh,
no,
poor
no.
John. He went all the way around. Oh, no. Poor guy. Dropped all the way back to 9th, 10th. Looks like 11th position, 12th position, all the way back to 12th from
That's an
second
upset.
position. Wow. Oh, we still got this fight going on for second with 5 cars. Jasper taking a look on the outside of
He
Hendrick.
hasn't given up. Oh.
Looks like he
hung
was
on
going
to
around,
that.
but he saved it.
He saved it, yeah.
Now
Okay,
Magic
so
sees a
Magic
sees
is
the
back
podium.
in third. Come on, we know Prism is dead. Let's go.
Magic coming down here. Still looking at back end of Timo. Timo holding tough. Things seem to have calmed down with all these guys, but they're still the best fight
Yeah.
on the track. God,
Yes.
John's got to be gutted, dropping all the way to 12th from second. 10 positions.
Yeah, you could just see the back wheel was just out there a little bit on the grass, and
Just
that
kept
was
going around
not
on him.
good news. No.
Oh, look at Adam on the inside of Yearing.
Here he's got the advantage here.
This is where he misses his brake point when he's got somebody on his outside.
Yeah.
He's hit it there. He gave Adam the outside, but he gave him not a lot of the outside. Adam smartly just ducked it in behind him. Oh, that was a brave move, John. He's probably driving with some vengeance right now.
He's got a long ways to make up in 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, he won't get back up to now. If he's lucky, he'll get back up to, you know, 8th, 9th, something like that.
Not sure what year he did there, but that cost him.
It did. 2 positions. Going to take him back. Going to give it a shot. Seeing John trying to get back around everybody. He wants to at least get back into the top 10. Done that. Oh, Yuri just went around. Almost. He saved it. Steve said, thank you very much. I'll take that. Here you are trying to just stick around with Magic and them. You found some pace in the last half of this race, for sure.
Yeah, I know Magic had me on pace in practice.
He might have worn himself out because you definitely now have the same pace as him, if not faster. Caught these guys from behind, showing them the nose, thinking better of it. Got
Jasper has a chance here. He's not going to go for it. Oh, maybe he is.
Duck back to the inside, showing Hendrick some nose. John Spriggs. Oh no! What was that? You know he's driving with some anger. He starts wrecking.
Yeah.
Definitely not racing his normal racing. Poor guy, he's got to be gutted.
Yeah.
That's too bad. But up front, we see Jasper still putting pressure on Hendrick. Looked like he was going to have a run there, but that Volvo just kind of drove away.
Way off.
And the fight for second is pretty much dissipated to nothing because Timo is driven away from Magic. Magic looks like he's trying to get away from you, but he just can't seem to do it. So that's a fight for third, for a podium position. Come on, Andrew. Cut the track, and that way you at least get past it. Then you stop on the apex and make him, you know, have to slow down with you. Taddy is just out front, just cruising along.
Getting close to the end there.
Yep, I don't know if this is the last lap or if it's the next one.
I think where he was, it's probably it. Last corner.
Around here.
The only time we saw him all race except to the very beginning.
There he goes. Good finish, Thaddeus. Well done. Well done, Thaddeus.
Timo pulls off a second.
Magic in third. Andrew D in fourth. Well done, Andrew. Good job. In fifth, we see Jasper Van Der Vaart. And in sixth, Hendrik Andreasen.
Yeah, he pulls off six, so...
Well, that was a pretty quiet race for him. We saw him a few times. Andy Darnell, another one in seventh. Pretty quiet. In eighth, we find Trevor Hoenlein. In ninth, Adam Komorowski. And in 10th, Steve Davidson. John Spriggs, gutted, comes home in 12th. I feel for him. That had to be tough. There's your winner, Thaddeus.
There's your winner. Another standout car. The black was different from everything else.
That it was. And it paid off for him.
Yeah, it did. Fastest time, though, went to Henrik.
Wow, 136.345, barely a hundredth faster than Magin. That looks like who got the second fastest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
John
sure
was not as quick as I normally would have been.
Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe having the lack of downforce in the front of the car because he was in traffic the whole time made a difference or what.
Could be. Just held out. Alrighty.
Well, do you have any final words?
Good race. Really. Busy all
That was
the
an awesome
time.
race.
Yeah, intense. I can tell you it was great fun to drive it.
That was an awesome race. Awesome. Great seeing how close everybody was through almost the whole race.
I'll just see
And
if
I think that's going to be it for us today, right?
yeah, I'll see if I can get the standings. I'll just read them off. If I can remember where I had them saved. And we have in first place Magic Cash Jack. In second is Tadzius. How do you say that again?
Thaddeus
Chazinski. Yours
Close
truly is hanging on to third. Timo had a great showing and is in fourth now. Antonio, who did not show up, that's a big mess. I expect he would have done well. He's in the top 5, and
That's good for him just having missed the race.
Yeah.
Still be up there.
Yeah. We're early in the series, so I don't think we need to go any further down on that. Other than that, yeah, great race. Hope everyone shows up next time. You got anything?
Absolutely.
No?
Nope. I think that's going to be it for us today.
Okay.
Everybody have a good time. Make sure you hit the like button. Stay cool like the other side of the pillow.
Yes, that's right.